It all just started off with Filipino culture workshops. You know, it would be like dance workshops, Tagalog lessons, or Filipino language lessons, and history lessons. So we've actually been doing these Inside Out, these drop-in programs before we met Layla. It was sort of part of our mandate to teach the Filipino youth more about the culture, and also to support them in their arts through different workshops and even mentoring as well.
It's an art-based youth initiative. If you're not creative, it helps foster that within you. I'm from a fine arts background, and I'm from I used to like to write poetry. I've done all of that within the span of 2 weeks of being here. And I hadn't done that for 5 years since I graduated. So Kapisanan is just kind of like gives me the tools and gives me the venue to be able to explore that.
We need to figure out what our roots are.
When I saw that they had poetry as a second language, I felt like it was like the perfect program for me to attend, workshop for me to attend, because I love poetry, and at the same time I had also started to learn about the history that they speak about through these workshops. So use arts as a means to learn about my roots. I think they do that really well here.
Too wet or too dry, so I don't even try.
Like the great thing about the Inside Out, the drop-in program, is that it brings out these really talented young people, and you see their drive, you see their ambition, but it always catches me off guard. I can never get used to that. I was ashamed of not being Filipino enough. I don't know the language too well, but really I wanted to connect with my culture. I saw that Kapisanan existed. That really appealed to me, but I didn't know what to do with it until I saw a Carlos Balusan Theater production of People Power. And for me, that was amazing seeing a Filipino produced, Filipino written, and Filipino actors and actresses in that play, and that really empowered me. I'm like, wow, we can do this as a culture, we can do this as a people. Through my work here, I was able to assist him in a sound design of a Dora-nominated play, Lady in the Red Dress, put on by Fujian. I've learned sound design and soundscaping in school, but this is a paid gig in a full production, and that was huge for me. And because of that work, Romeo and I are going to continue to do work together.
We can offer so many diverse programs in anything. I'm confident to say in anything, you know? So it's just a matter of developing it and getting people to come in. Also, my biggest concern as far as like putting a program out there that people want, people need, people will tell their friends about and come back for more.
This job isn't really paying my rent, you know. Ideally, I wouldn't have to do those other jobs. I would just do this full time and be able to live. But I guess the biggest challenge is balancing this soul-feeding work that I do with my stomach-feeding work that I have to do.
And I feel like spoken word is spoken word, but you know, if I wanted to get started out as an artist, as an entrepreneur, I wouldn't go to my parents because that's not what they would tell me to do. They would tell me to find a 9-to-5 job, and that's not what I want to do. So there's no one else to go to but people here.
Not a lot of people see the value of the arts, and it's ridiculous. But I'm glad that an organization, a funding body like Layla does see the value of art, of culture, and especially of youth.